What we're trying to do is when they first instill the satchel program, we're trying to eliminate those dog bites completely, if at all possible. But we know that it's not 100%, so we're going to give them as much information as we can on how to protect themselves so that they don't get bitten. Okay. So the very first thing, regardless of where they go in, and we actually bring this up to them, is always be aware of your surroundings. And if you're going into an area where you're actually walking up to the door, or even the neighborhood cluster boxes that we deliver to, always make sure that there's not dogs out there roaming around free. So wait, say you're walking along, you're going up to one house, you're going up to the next, and always looking ahead. If you ever see that dog that is coming around, okay, the very first thing that you've got is a deterrent. That's why we carry the dog spray here, is to start shooting the dog spray as it's approaching you. Now that may sit there and stop him so that you can back away and get yourself out of the situation and back up into the vehicle or anywhere where they would be safe, maybe even inside a customer's home. But if that doesn't work, you have to be able to carry that satchel so that you can release it at a moment's notice. So as it's coming at you, you basically take a stance and you're letting this go right off your shoulder, right out in front. So what you want to do is you give this to the dog. You want to hold it in its mouth. And as they're doing that, like I said, it's just a temporary deterrent so that you can start backing away out of the situation and get yourself back into the vehicle. Now, the one thing that we instruct them, because to them, they're concerned about the mail that they're supposed to be delivering. What if the dog takes the satchel and they tear up the mail? And we always tell them, this is the mail can be replaced, but your life cannot if it's a severe dog bite.